Sandy Simon here, president of Background Checks Express, your one-stop source for accessible, accurate, and affordable background checking. This is our fourth video on the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and today we're going to look at exactly who is covered by the Act. Remember, this is important information for employers who, because they perform due diligence when hiring, are covered by the Act and certainly don't want to become defendants because they violated some portion of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And you know, if you want to ask somebody about that, ask someone at Whole Foods who's involved in a class action lawsuit right now because they allegedly violated it. The first of the four groups affected by the Fair Credit Reporting Act are consumer reporting agencies. We described what those agencies were in our previous video, but real quick, they're third parties such as background checking firms, that's me, or private investigators that provide consumer reports. Just a word of caution. A lot of private investigators believe that they're not covered by the Fcra and they act accordingly, but that's not the case. If they perform background screening on a regular basis, the law applies to them. Second of the groups affected by the Fcra are users of consumer information. And if you want to know who that is, just take a look in the mirror. Users are primarily employers who hire consumer reporting agencies to prepare consumer reports. The next group would be furnishers of consumer information. That would include credit card companies that report payment histories to large national credit collection agencies, and also, and listen to this, previous employers and schools, that is anyone who answers telephone calls from consumer reporting agencies. So, if you're about to give a reference, you are covered by the Fcra. You're considered a furnisher of consumer information. And finally, it's consumers. The Fcra provides the consumers, or applicants in this case, with a myriad of rights in the process. And we're going to discuss those rights in a future video. But in our next video, we're going to take a look at why in the world you care about the Fcra, or at least why you should care. And in doing that, I can tell you, we're going to visit what I'm going to call the Hall of Horrors. If you're an employer, I hope you'll follow this series of videos, because what you learn here could well keep you out of court, and that's our mission. If you have any questions about the Fair Credit Reporting Act, just feel free to call me at 844-SCREEN-NOW. That's 844-727-3366. In the meanwhile, be safe, hire safe, and I'll see you in the next video.